Wonderful youngsters, welcome you all. So delightful it is to have you every day. I really, from the heart, congratulate you that you found the value importance to these Shastras and the Jnanam, and thus you are able to make it convenient to attend these things. And I wish and pray you continue it, and I wish and pray to the Lord, the Gurus, to bless us with all the subtlety required to grasp these knowledges, maturity required to commit for these things, and sincerity required to implement them, and consistency required for the result to get. Like every day, friends, today also we have six things to do: common sense thought, sankalpa, sahanavavatu, Rigveda mantra parayanam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ashtadashodhyaya, Tamasika Kartha. We will see today exhaustively after touching the Rajasik one. Then the last but not the least is Sri Ramacharita Manasa, Hanumanji Rama Samvada, having given Sita ji Sandesha. So much elated Bhagavan Rama loves so much and blesses Hanumanji. That portion we will see. And the lesson for us is, let us do the Rama Karya, let us be loved and blessed by Rama. Everything else is only the creator of the mental disturbances, mental agitations, mental miseries. राम सेवा करो, राम कृपा से आनंद में रहो बस, बाकी सब बकवास. So that's the main message, and the other things, whatever we can learn, we will see them. So what's the first thing today? The common sense thought. In this today's common sense thought, four things we'll talk today. Three are related to one category, another fourth one is something different. The three things that are related are three or four जो भी कहो. First is, please understand, you must have understood by now that all nonsense we do in our life to destroy ourselves, all nonsense we do in our life to disturb others, only because we ourselves don't have our own certain positive, well thought over, well chosen goal in our life. As a youth, this thing has to be so regularly remembered by you. It's a lack of the goal that the sleep comes. It's a lack of the goal that the desire to indulge comes. It's a lack of the goal that you do those things by which you disturb the world around. So, no life and no day of the life and no moment of the day should be without the goal. Therefore, from this first thinking, the outcome is what? You as a youngsters, me also, must have the laksha in our life. First, second point. Without goal, we destroy ourselves and others. Therefore, second, we must have a goal. Then the third aspect is very, very essential. Key, which goal we have to have, isn't it? For you, definitely, as we almost every day see, you can have lot of academic goals, academic or your professional goals, and your other goals. But then the intelligence lies in this. कि थोड़ा सोच लो. I'll give you some nice analysis today. Key example. Whether when constructs a house, the house stays for 40 or 50 or 60 or 100 or 200. But the thought in the one who's constructing the house, the owner, is that the house should last for long. In fact, he thinks eternally रह जाए वो. So to somebody marries. Whether marriage stays for 50 years, 100 years or एक महीने में एक साल में टूटता है अलग बात. बट जो शादी करते तो जिंदगी भर हम इकट्ठे रहेंगे. ऐसा ही होता है. The one who starts a business, he never thinks कि चलो 2 महीने में सारा लुढ़क जाए. No, he says permanently only the business should run. Isn't it? Why youngsters choose the government jobs over private? Because एक बार घुस गए तो कोई भगवान भी नहीं निकाल सकते. Even after retirement, the pension will come. So, as we see in our life, anything we want is long lasting. A friend, जिंदगी भर साथ दे कितना बढ़िया रहेगा. A relation, how beautiful it is. In general, also in life, also we want things long lasting. अगर ऐसा हेल्थ हो, ऐसा कोई नहीं कहता बस संडे मंडे हेल्दी रहूं 5 दिन बीमार रहूं, ऐसा कोई नहीं कहता. Once the disease removed by the health, we say throughout long life or throughout life health होना चाहिए. What it shows is heart in heart we seek the things eternal. Therefore, seeking the goal which is long lasting or eternal is the is wisdom, is the intelligence. And that which is not permanent goal, whoever he seeks that, he is proving that he is Bekuf. Why? When you know it is impermanent, and when you know that the impermanent thing which chosen as goal, having reached it also, it will go one day. You are back to again misery only. So anyone who chooses the permanent temporary goal is deciding to be miserable in the future. And what examples I gave of the job or of the monetary balance in the bank or the friend circle or the relatives or the housemaid, none of them can be permanent only. In the world, every goal, those who don't reach, they miserable, become miserable, and those who reach, they also become miserable. Some because of greed, some because of misusing their, many because that never stays permanent. है ना? मैं बनूंगा अमेरिका का अध्यक्ष. अब बनो, अब झूमो नाचो गाओ. कितने साल? 5 साल के बाद लुढ़क ही जाओगे. Isn't it? That is why the third point today we're discussing is the intelligence is in really choosing the permanent goal. And for your information, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not, whether you understand it or not, other than Paramatma, there is nothing permanent. Therefore, if at all you are intelligent, I am intelligent, and you want to prove our intelligence in choosing the goal, the intelligent person's choice of goal is only Paramatma. सिवाय परमात्मा का, अदर देन परमात्मा, कोई भी कुछ भी गोल रखा, it is understood that it is buddha, not complete. You can say like that. Yes, Swamiji, I heard Geeta understood. Permanent goal is Paramatma only. I'll work for it, no doubt. But in between, because of my choice or my prarabdha, my ability, my talent, I am becoming doctor, lawyer, engineer. But I know that's not my goal. My permanent goal is Paramatma. अगर ऐसा कहोगे तो you are wise. डबल वाइज क्या है? ओनली दैट्स माय गोल, नो अदर थिंग आई एम कीपिंग टू डिस्ट्रैक्ट माई सेल्फ, टू वेस्ट माई टाइम. I am taking Paramatma only as the goal because he alone is permanent. Permanent alone should be the right goal. So I am going only for it. He is the highest youngster. Oh, youngster की जरूरत नहीं है. Old man can at least think that. A person of 55, 60, or when you go to that age, you can. But right now, also Paramatma is the goal. But in between these things, we just want to browse through our life. But if the ultimate Paramatma, which is infinite, which is endless, which is eternal, if that is not goal, and anybody keeps a goal which is finite and temporary, is not intelligent. Whether you accept it or not. कौन है रे वो टेम्पररी गोल रखने वाला है? अब सब टेम्पररी है अदर देन भगवान. देखो, फर्स्ट परमात्मा एज अ मेन गोल. बाकी सब whichever take me toward that Paramatma, those things I keep as the goals, I keep on achieving them. So today was, if we don't have the goal, we destroy ourselves. Second, therefore, you must have a goal. Third, it could be your own professional goal. Fourth one, but they being impermanent, you will be ending up in misery only. Fifth, therefore, you have to have the permanent goal. Sixth one, permanent is only Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma alone is the correct choice of goal. These many points we saw. ओके, सिक्स्थ सेवंथ पॉइंट क्या है ना आज का, कि वंस यू चूज ए गोल, academic or any spiritual, every of your action, interaction, reaction, look from that standpoint. Okay. Whether you talk to someone or you have to respond to someone, you have to suggest to someone, anything. See that your goal is intact for you, you are saved. And if it's spiritual goal, like for us, spiritual is the goal, we save ourselves first with the spiritual outlook. That only we give a suggestion also to others if somebody come. After that is given, which is spiritual and ultimate outlook, then for the immediate recovery or immediate problem solution, we may give the vyavaharika solution also. बट पहले तो आध्यात्मिक दृष्टि से देखना, ये हम बता रहे। आप भी अपने गोल को बचाते हुए ही रेस्पॉन्ड करो। Don't waste your time or energy in any company activity which distracts you from your goal. That's the main point. Hmm. For the spiritual people, they should, for their own life's decisions, they have to think from spiritual goal standpoint. When anybody comes to them for suggestion or advice, or any news they bring, look it from the ultimate standpoint. I'll give you two, three examples. One, to me, if somebody brings a news, somebody died. The first my outlook should be spiritual. What is spiritual outlook? That nobody dies. Paramatma has no death, and this individual who died, what it means is he left this body and somewhere he'll get some other body, whether we know it or not. Therefore, there is no death. This is my first outlook spiritual. Then come to the व्यवहार. अच्छा अच्छा क्यों मर गए, क्या हुआ था, बेचारे उनके घर वाले कैसे रहेंगे, कोई हम मदद कर सकते हैं क्या? No, these are all laukika ways of discussing about that issue, which will be secondary to me. Primarily in my heart, I know it. Whether I tell it others or not, others may not listen. अगर वो लोग भी थोड़ा spiritual oriented है तो मैं उनको बताता हूँ. Good life he has lived. Now he has to travel further. So he left this body. He'll be always in good place only. Just pray for him. Yeah, you will miss him. Never mind. Nothing is permanent in life. He'll also miss you. Don't have the attachment. Move ahead. Allow him to move ahead. Okay. In the same way, somebody said, somebody has become president of America. Yesterday elections. So the spiritual outlook क्या है कि so many presidents have come and gone. Prime ministers have come and gone. In this whole world, whole universes only are created and destroyed. How many Rajas, Maharajas, Samrats have come and gone? In the whole world, many, many prophets, saints, sages came and gone. Avatars came and gone. So nobody is permanent. Spiritual outlook. First, जो भी बनता है तो जाने के लिए बनता है, क्योंकि अभी जा रहा है जो पहले भी वो भी बना था। जो अभी जा रहा है वो पहले बना था ना, अब जा रहा है वो। अब ये आज बन रहा है तो कल जाएगा। So there's no excitement regarding somebody becoming something president. So what? Then the local discussion. Okay, will he be favorable to India or to Pakistan? What will be our relation between that country will improve or not? Which sectors he will improve? Which sectors he will, then that's all Vyavaharic practical. And that also is not end. This fellow will go, other fellow will come. Then in India also, whoever is there, he will go, other fellow will come. ये तो चलता ही रहता है दुनिया में. In the presidency of a particular set of people, they will be inimical. अब इधर का प्रेसिडेंट बदल गया या एक भी बदल गया, they can become दोस्त. So the one who knows the permanent, he will see first from permanent standpoint, then the temporary. Like that, look from the Adhyatmic Dushti first, thereafter only any Vyavaharik. It is for people like me spiritual. For you, any thinking, talking, discussion or going anywhere, talk, कुछ भी करना है, अपने गोल को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करो, अपने गोल परस्यूट को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करो. There are whatever response you have to do, you need to do, you can to do, you have to do, you can do it. This is the seventh point. These are all one set. Now the eighth one is other one, totally different point today. What is it? Is key maturity. We talk about it. As the time is passing, are we becoming matured or we are stagnant? Stagnant है तो कोई फायदा नहीं है. I talk to you about two or three maturities. One is age-wise maturity. है ना? When you are at the 5 years age, 10 years age, 5 साल बढ़ गए ना, तो that age maturity should be shown in life, should be seen. So from the 10 now you are in 20 years age. और 20 years उम्र में जो age maturity होना है वो, you can't be like the class 3 and 4 boy. 25 साल हो गया लॉलीपॉप खा रहे अरे बारबी डाल पकड़ कर सो रहे. अरे यार थोड़ा दिखा ना थोड़ा एज का मेच्योरिटी. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जाम्पल. Or a man has become old of 60, 70 years. But all his thoughts are, actions are like, स्वामी जी मैं उम्र का बड़ा हूँ लेकिन मैं दिमाग का तो यंग हूँ. You are बेवकूफ. You have to have dignity of your old man. You understood? age wise maturity, is it coming in or not? You think. I think for myself. Second is profession wise maturity. Whichever the profession, some years you have worked, that should give you that maturity, and that should make you useful to the profession and the company more and more. Third is worldly life maturity. That you are going through the worldly life of interacting with people, parents, everybody. So that should give you that knowledge, that maturity, so that your thinking, your decision, your action are for better results later on, not for worse results. So age-wise maturity, professional maturity, then the life's experiences wala maturity, interactions, relations. Fourth maturity is what? Spiritual maturity. कि तुम डेली गीता रामायण उपनिषद सुन रहे हो ना पिछले 770 दिन से, almost 700 and how many days today? Today's day 766 days today. 766 दिन हो गए. 760 days is a big time, more than 2 years, and every day. So that spiritual शास्त्र पढ़ने का spiritual maturity भी आना चाहिए. As I just now said, the outlook should become spiritual and all. Otherwise, then why are you coming wasting time only? Isn't it? That spiritual maturity you have to. In the same way, any other sadhanas if you are doing, japa कर रहे हो उसका maturity, स्तोत्र पाठ कर रहे हो उससे आने वाला maturity, भजन कीर्तन कर रहे हो उसका maturity, खुद शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हो तो उसका maturity, गुरु सेवा कर रहे हो तो उसका maturity, you are doing upasana to the Lord, उसका outcome as maturity. Everywhere you have to go on growing in maturity. That's the purpose of doing everything. That we have to be attentive. Attentive nahi hai to it will happen mechanically. Change will not happen. Then without change, without development, anything we do, what's the use of it? है ना, मैं इतना शास्त्र आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ, मैं देखो मेरे को खुद ही वो शास्त्र ज्ञान का मेच्योरिटी आउटलुक नहीं आया, तो देन व्हाट एम आई डूइंग? टाइम वेस्ट ही कर रहा हूँ आपका और मेरा. So it's a different point, as it is said after those 7 points, whether we are in every aspect maturing or not. Like you are a professional also, कंप्यूटर वाला हो तो उसमें आपको मेच्योरिटी होना है, बिजनेस वाला मेच्योर, सेल्स पर्सन हो मेच्योरिटी होना चाहिए, टेक्नीशियन हो मेच्योरिटी होना चाहिए, पॉलिटिशियन पॉलिटिकल मेच्योरिटी, डॉक्टर मेडिकल मेच्योरिटी, लॉयर इतने साल 20 साल किया तो 20 साल का तजुर्बा से आपका परिपक्वता अलग होना चाहिए. 20 years of experience should give you different maturity. Like cricketers in the initial days, bowler or batsman, how excited they are. फिर 6-7 साल का they become matured. That 6 years experience gives them maturity. Then they correct whatever their weaknesses are there, whatever strengths they are there, they improve upon them and they perform well, adapting to the situation and requirement. है ना, a batsman मानो if it is T20 or T6 or T10, then he will hit like that 4 sixes. It's a one day match, so past 10 hours without losing wicket. If it's a test match, never mind, पहले pitch को समझो बात, फिर बाद. He adapts. Because he has gone through the cricket for 10 years or 8 years, he has the maturity. And also which bowler to respect and all. I am example of sports I am giving. So to political maturity. What is ruling party? What is opposition party? How the opposition party are very differently cunning or intelligent, trying to disprove you, pull you down. How to answer it? है ना, हर जगह जवाब चिल्ला के देने की जरूरत नहीं. कभी स्वीकार भी करके जीत सकते हो, कभी सर झुका कर जीत सकते हो, कभी चिल्लाना भी पड़ता है, कभी धमकी भी देना पड़ता है, कभी उनको टेक आउट ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट ओनली इफ दे आर डूइंग टू मच नॉनसेंस, बट विथ मेच्योरिटी. So too the maturity with Mauritius, maturity with Nepal, maturity with Pakistan, maturity with China, maturity with America, relations. Which Canada, most terrible fellow. Maturity. As the years pass by, the experience, we must know what's the attitude of that nation and government towards our nation, how to negotiate for minimum losses, maximum profits. So in life also, is everywhere paripakvata coming or not to us? Check karo. Thank you. Om Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyebhyo Bhakti Vidya Yoga Vidya Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupa Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaiki Bodhena Asmin Kshine Eva Kaivalya Moksha Siddhyartham Shruti Smriti Purane Itihasa Santavangmayokta Sadhya Sadhananubhav Siddhyartham तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृत है सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष मार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विशेष अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव सुसंस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम विश्वे मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारणं ऋग्वेद पारायणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अष्टादशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनं श्रीरामचरितमानसान्तर्गत सुंदरकांड अध्ययन द्वारा जीवन विजय रहस्य अवगाहनम् अयं सर्वे जन्म साफल्यार्थं मोक्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. संकल्प डन. Let us do our शांति मंत्रास. ओम 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. So 56 to we'll see 659, 60, 61, 62. Tomorrow when we do third mandalam will be over. Now 56 onwards. ओम अथ श्रीवेदपारायणं ऋग्वेदः तृतीयमण्डलम् अथ षट्पञ्चाशत्तम अनुवाकात् आरभ्य. 8 minutes, please listen. ओम नतामिनन्ति मायिनो न धीरा व्रता देवानां प्रथमा ध्रुवाणि न रोदसी अद्रुहा वेद्याभिर्न पर्वता निनमेतस्थिवांसः षड्भारा एको अचरन् बिभर्त्युतं वर्षिष्ठमुपगाव आगुः तिस्रो महीरुपरास्तस्तुरत्या गुहाद्वे निहिते दर्श्येका त्रिवाजस्यो वृषभो विश्वरूप उत त्र्युधा पुरुध प्रजावान् त्र्यनीकः पत्यते महिनावांस रेतोधा वृषभ शश्वतीनाम् अभीकः आसाम् पदवीरबोधयादित्यानाम् अह्वे चारुनाम आपश्चिदस्मा अरमन्त देवीः पृथक् वज्रन्तीः परिशीम वृञ्जन् त्रिशदस्ता सिन्धवस्त्रि कवीनामुत त्रिमाता विदतेषु सम्राट् ऋतावरीर्योषणास्तिस्रो अप्यास्त्रिरादिवो विदते सत्यमानाः त्रिरादिव सवितर्वार्याणि दिवे दिव आसुवत्रिर्नो अह्नः त्रिधातुराय आसुवा वसूनि भग त्रातर्दिशणे सातयेधाः त्रिरादिव सविता सोषवीति राजानामित्रावरुणा सुपाणी आपश्चिद्यस्य रोदसे चिदुर्वीरत्नं भिक्षन्त सवितुः सवाय त्रिरुत्तमा दूनशारोचनानि त्रयो राजन्त्यसुरस्य वीराः ऋतावान इशिरा धूढभासस्त्रिरा दिवो विदते सन्तु देवाः 57 रमे विभिक्त्वा अविधन्मनीषां धेनुं चरन्तीं प्रयुतामगोपां सद्यश्चिद्यातु दुहे भूरिधासेरिन्द्रस्तदग्नि स विपनितारो अस्याः इन्द्रस्सु पूषा वृषणा सुहस्ता दिवो न प्रीताः शशयन्तु दुग्दृहे विश्वे यदस्यां रणयन्त देवाः प्रवोत्र वसव सुम्नमश्याम या जामयो पुरुष्ण इच्छन्ति शक्तिं नमस्यन्तीर्जानते गर्भमस्मिन् अच्छा पुत्रं धेनवो वाव शानामहश्चरन्ति बिभ्रतं वपुंषे अच्छा विवक्मिरोदसे सुमेके ग्रावणो युजानो अध्वरे मनीषा इमा उते मनवे भूरिवारा ऊर्ध्वा भवन्ति दर्शता यजत्राः याते जिह्वा मधुमते सुमेधा अग्ने देवेषूच्यते उरुचि तयेह विश्वा अवसेयजत्राना सादय पायया च मधूनि याते अग्ने पर्वतस्येव धारासश्चन्ति पीपयद्देव चित्रा तामस्मभ्यं प्रमतिं जातवेदो वसोरास्व सुमतिं विश्वजन्यां धेनुः प्रत्नस्य काम्यं दुहानान्त पुत्रश्चरति दक्षिणायाः आद्योतनिं वहति शुभ्रया मोषसः स्तोमो अश्विना वजीगः 58 सुयुग्वहन्ति प्रति वामृतेनोर्ध्वा भवन्ति पितरेव मेधाः जरेथामस्मद्वि पणेर्मनीषां युवरोवश्चक्रुमा यातमर्वाक् सुयुग्भिरश्वैः सुवृतारथेन दस्रामिमं शृणुतं श्लोकमद्रेः किमङ्गवां प्रत्यवर्तिं गमिष्ठाहुर्विप्रासो अश्विना पुराजाः आमन्येथामागतं कच्चिदेवैरिश्विश्वे जनासो अश्विना हवन्ते इमा हि वां गोरुजीकामधूनि प्रमित्रासो न दुदुरुस्रो अग्रे तिरः पुरोचिदश्विना रजांस्याङ्घूषो वां भगवानाजनेषु इहयातं पतिभिर्देवयानैर्दस्रा इमे वां निधयो मधूनाम पुराणमोकः सख्यं शिवं वां युवोर्नराद्रविणं जह्नाव्यां पुनः कृण्वानाः सख्या शिवानि मध्वा मदेम सहनूसमानाः अश्विना वायुना युवं सुदक्षा नियुद्भिश्च सजोषसा युवाना नासत्यातिरो अह्ल्यं जुषाणा सोमं पिबतमस्रिधा सुदानो अश्विना परिवामिषः पुरुचि रियुर्गीर्भिर्यतमाना अमृद्राः रतो हवामृतजा अद्रिजूत परिद्यावा पृथिवी याति सद्यः अश्विना मधुसूत्तमो युवा कहुः सोमस्तं पातमागतं दुरोणे रतो हवां भूरिवर्पः करिक्रत्सुतावतो निष्कृतमागमिष्ठः. One more we'll see. 59. मित्रो जनान्यातयति ब्रुवाणो मित्रो दाधार पृथिवीमुतद्याम मित्रः कृष्टीरन्विषा विचष्टे मित्राय हव्यं घृतवज्जुहोत प्रसमित्रमर्तो अस्तु प्रयस्वान्यस्त आदित्य शिक्षति व्रतेन न हन्यते न जीयते त्वोतो नैनं महो अश्नोत्यन्तितो न धूराद् अनमीवास इळया मदन्तो वितज्ञवो वरिमन्ना पृथिव्याः आदित्यस्य व्रतमुपक्षियन्तो वयं मित्रस्य सुमतौ स्याम अयं मित्रो नमस्य सुषेभो राजा सुक्षत्रो अजनिष्ठवेदाः तस्य वयं सुमतो यज्ञियस्यापि भद्रे सौमनसे स्याम महा आदित्यो नमसोपसद्यो यातयज्जनो गृणते सुषेवः तस्मा एतत्पन्यतमा यजुष्टमग्नौ मित्राय हविराजुहोत मित्रस्य चर्षणि धृतो वो देवस्य सानसे जुम्नं चित्रश्रवस्तमम् अभियोमहिना दिवं मित्रो बभूव सप्रथाः अविश्रवो वे पृथिवीम मित्राय पञ्च येमिरेजना अविष्टिशवसे स देवान् विश्वान् बिभर्ति मित्रो देवेष्वायुषु ऐनाय जनाय वृक्तबर्हिषे ईश इष्टव्रता अकः ओम शांति शांति शांति. So 59 are over, 3 more are there. Tomorrow we'll see, this will be over. Thank you. 59. Yeah. Bhagavad Gita, friends, Rajasika Kartha. Once more we browse through Tamasika Kartha. Some thoughts out of 8 we will see, if possible, entire thing. Now chant 2 times 27th, 4 times 28th. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Ashtadashodhyayah Moksha Sannyasa Yogaha Saptavimshati Ashtavimshati Tamau Shlokau Sri Bhagavanuvach Ragi Karma Phala Prepsuhu Lubdho Himsatmako Ashuchihi हर्षशोकान्वितः कर्ता राजसः परिकीर्तितः रागी कर्मफल प्रेप्सुः लुब्धो हिंसात्मको अशुचिः हर्षशोकान्वितः कर्ता राजस परिकीर्तितः. 28th mantra we chanted yesterday, again we will do 4 times. Ayukta प्राकृतस्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते. अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते. अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते. अगेन अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते. फ्रेंड्स, सात्विक कर्ता मुक्त संगः अनवंवादी धृति समन्वितः उत्साह समन्वितः सिद्ध सिद्ध्योर निर्विकारः. Now who is Rajasika Kartha? Yesterday we saw, today we will see Tamasika. So these are all the jnanams having gained which we have to mold ourselves to be a person of that character, that conduct, that quality, that way of lifestyle too. So that we are an asset to ourselves, we succeed in the world outside, we are asset to ourselves, we spiritually grow, we are also asset to the world, we are not a liability. Isn't it? Like I don't know the language, so I learn that language. Mother tongue kaho, international language kaho, national official language kaho. I don't know driving cycle, scooter, car, but for my need, I learn it. In this way, we born raw in human life, learn so many things for life, for profession. Same way, spiritual things also have to be learned for our evolution, and we have to mold ourselves like that. In that lies the real human dignity. He can claim to be human because he has learned spirituality and molded himself to be that spiritual, which is real evolutionary process. Whole Gita and other texts which we are studying are widely, extensively, exhaustively giving us all the beautiful guidances, directions, details. So gathering them, grasping them, we have to mold ourselves to be that. सो बनो सात्विक करता और आपके अंदर राजसिक करता तामसिक करता है तो उनको धीरे धीरे घटाओ isn't it so to ज्ञान have सात्विक कर्म डू सात्विक बी ए सात्विक करता राजसिक तामसिक को थोड़ा थोड़ा कम करना ब्रिंग द ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है ना in oneself with one's own conscious efforts be that person of hard work to mold oneself isn't it we do that you know we put a plant and we just put a fencing around it for it to grow we lay the roads for proper transport proper traveling and we create the transport vehicles for smooth moving in life so many things human mind is thinking and doing for making the life smoother spirituality also the one which makes our life permanently smoother and beautiful therefore they also have to be learned and we have to mold ourselves to be a personality following them a character following them implementing them like the professionals with their professional skills they are excelling and enjoying you and I as spiritual learners and spiritual living we will enjoy more greater and deeper joys than them I know imagine that you have become a sattvic karta and how much that joy whole world will be happy in the presence of that person आप राजसिक तामसिक है मानो और लोग सोचेंगे ये कब खत्म करेगा कब चला जाएगा ये nobody wants rajasic tamasic why should we be then all love sattvic why not we be then देखो एक ही सवाल होता है आप लोगों का स्वामी जी ये तो डिफिकल्ट है यार जो डिफिकल्ट है उसको करने की कोई साधना कहते जो अपने आप हो रहा है it is not like in water you drown the drowning is not a sadhana because drowning is natural without drowning swimming across the current of the water flow is called as sadhana isn't it to be lazy is natural but not to be lazy being active it is a sadhana है ना टू बी इग्नोरेंट इज मजा आता है लेकिन फ्रॉम द इग्नोरेंस कमिंग टू गेन द नॉलेज एंड लिविंग नॉलेज लाइफ अकॉर्डिंग टू नॉलेज इज साधना your only question is it is difficult I don't like it it is difficult no doubt you have to do you don't like it no doubt but you have to love it there's no way like easy the Gita class is easy for me or what very difficult but I have to take accept it yeah it's difficult and I have to create that love for me in my own interest otherwise मैं नहीं करूँगा तो मेरा तरक्की नहीं होगा please remember it all through the life. Don't yield to the words of it is difficult or I don't like it. You have to learn good things and implement them, become natural and habitual in that, and keep on growing. So, who is Sattvic Karta? We have seen. Rajasic Karta is a fellow. Ragi, Karma Vala Prepsuhu, Lubdaha, Himsatmakaha, Hashuchihi, Harsha Anvita, Shoka Anvita. Such karta is Rajasa Uchyate. Okay, these are the 6 traits of the Rajasic karta. Ragi is fully attached. In brackets, equally powerful, Dveshi also he is. These two enemies, please carry with you Raga and Dvesha. Nobody needed to destroy you. They will do the work. है ना? A work is divine, therefore I am doing. Not because of Raga. A work, it is spiritually enlivening or enlightening or evolving and recommended by the Shastra. Therefore, I will do it. Not that I don't like it, therefore I don't give it. I will give it up, I don't do. है ना? Ragi. Arjuna was like that, Rajasik in the beginning. He came with the Raga for having the kingdom for himself and enjoy. Now, when he saw Bhishma Drona, his Raga for them became strong. Therefore, for the sake of Bhishma Drona, I will not fight the war. वो भी राग है. Isn't it? So, Rag Don't be attached. Second is karma phala prepsu. Don't insist that this particular result should come out of it. कर्म फल का प्रकर्षण ईप्सा नहीं होना चाहिए. जो हुआ रिजल्ट ठीक है, बट आई डन माई बेस्ट. I have done my best. Whatever phala comes, I just accept, offer it to the Lord and use it. But this Rajasika Kartha is so insistent on the finality of the goal only we perform. But what result comes? Not in our hand. Like yesterday, that American lady, Indian origin, she lost to Mr. Trump. She started crying only. I mean, karma phala breaks. Why Trump won? Because he wants to create America Swarga. India also help. Trump, I told you, Tilotama, Ramba, Uroshi, Menaka, Parcharikas. TRUMP. Karma phala prepsu is Rajasik. Third one is, if the phala comes, Lubdaha. He becomes greedy. I want more and more. Therefore, he is doing that work. He is called Rajasik Kartha. And when that Lobha or Karma phala or Raga is not fulfilled, whoever is coming obstruction towards him, any type of harm, he is ready to do. He is called as Himsatmaka. One by uncorrect ragi, because of that karma phala prepsa, therefore lubdaha, therefore himsatmaka. Each one connected to the other one. And once one life is full of raga, karma phala ipsa, then lobha and himsa attitude, how can you say his mind is shuchi? No, therefore ashuchi. His noble intentions are not pure, not noble. Or in his performance there is no purity. Or in the surroundings there is no purity. Ashuchi. So attitudinal impurity, the instruments which he uses for the work, impurity, the place where he stays is impurity. This is Rajasik Vyakti ka Lakshana. Fourth one. Then the fifth and sixth are same. Harsha, Shoka, Anvitaha. The one when success comes, he is elated, jumps out of the skin. When there is a failure, Shoka, Anvitaha. He becomes so sad with it. Such Karta is Rajasik. अब ये सारे डीप थॉट्स कितने साल के गीता सुनने के बाद दिमाग में चढ़ेंगे आई डोंट नो. मेरे लिए आप तो ज्ञानी मेधावी होंगे. इन वन गो यू मे बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग एवरीथिंग, बट आई एम नॉट सो. आई हैव टू गो डीप इनटू what is said and how it really is true in the world. Like Harsha Shokanvitaha Karta, I'm a student. I tried my best, but still I didn't get through the exam or the interview. So should I become Shokagrasta and commit suicide? I should think, no, that's not the end of everything. We have tried our best. Others are better than us on that day. So that should not make us end our life, no? Go ahead. और कुछ करो, और कुछ करो, कोशिश करते जाओ. So I will be not Shokanvita. And just because Harshanvita also, और just by success also, I am not Harshanvita. That मैं सबसे महान ग्रेट हूँ, मैंने कामयाबी पाई. That also humbly you receive it and keep another higher goal and work towards it. One need not too much celebrate also the success. Why? Why? If you are spiritual, you have to be neutral always. Balanced only. एवरेज जितना आप एलेट हो जाओगे, आप गिरोगे वहां से, उतना धक्का भी लगता है, चोट भी लगता है. So these six दुर्गुण व्यक्ति is called Rajasik Karta. हो गया. अब who is Tamasik Karta? Today we'll start little bit. Two things we talk, remaining tomorrow. First of all, shloka. Ayuktah prakritah stabdah shato naishkritiko lasah vishadi dirgha sutri cha karta tamas uchyate. Ayuktah prakritah stabdah shato naishkritiko lasah vishadi dirgha sutri cha karta tamas uchyate. Remember, these Rajasik, Tamasik, Kartatva, Jnanas, Somehow by our own wrong effort earlier, or maybe we were in the wrong company or somebody misguided us, that these negative have come. We have to know. They know that they are negative. We also must know what is positive, that is satvika, what is satvika lakshanas, and then we have to implement. We have to make a habit of it. पहले जानो और किस कारण से वो आया मेरे साथ राजसिक तामसिक. I know a little of it. Many I don't know. The little is what? The foods I take, the people whom I meet, the topics I discuss. Because of these things, the तामसिक राजसिक होता है. और उसका अवॉइड करो फिर. भगवान का ज्ञान दे रहे हैं, बेटा तुम राजसिक तामसिक सात्विक इसलिए कहलाए जाते हो क्योंकि तुम्हारा कर्तृत्व ऐसा है. तो ठीक कर लो अपने आप को, सात्विक बनो. So tamasic, let us know to reject. The tamasic karta, the tamasic doer, his lakshanas are 8. Ayuktaha, prakrutaha, stabdaha, shataha, 4. Naiskritikaha, alasaha, vishadi, dirghasutri. Such karta is called a Mr. Thomas. Tamasa uchyate. Karta tamasa uchyate. So today we will see only one or two. First in ayuktaha. Ayuktaha means unsteadfast. Unsteadfast in the certainty of the goal. Unsteadfast regarding the path to follow the goal. Not steadfast in managing all resources. Not steadfast in tuning to that resources and the means and the goal. Ayukta hai. Also ayukta means illogical. Ayukta also means unintelligent. Unintelligent, illogical, the one who has not made himself steadfast in all aspects, that type of person is called Tamasik Kartha. Ayukta. So युक्ति नहीं है, लॉजिक कहते हैं उसको. स्टेडफास्ट नहीं है, इंटीग्रेशन या बैलेंस नहीं है. अयुक्ता, तामसिक कर्ता. Examples, thousands, hundreds of examples can be given. Two common examples are when somebody is traveling, let us say for 10, 12 days. So naturally, 2 or 3 bags he'll have to carry all the required things. So how he properly organizing the requirements. That is what ayukta and yukta. If a tamoguni, ayukta. What he does in that suitcase or duffel bag, he'll dump everything. वो करेगा वहाँ जाकर देखेंगे. Ayukta. And then there every day goes on searching होते. कहाँ रखा मैंने ये शेविंग क्रीम या टूथब्रश और टूथपेस्ट. He is ayukta. Every day is searching. चलो एक दिन मिल गया उसको ठीक तरह संभाल के रखो ना. You will not. You will again throw it. कल देखेंगे. And कल ढूंढता रहेगा वो. Ayukta. But Yuktavan is opposite. Okay, 10 days travel. In the 10 days program, in the 3 days are functions, other 4 days are casual. Their function time, these dresses. After that, before the travel dresses. Therefore, he will just make those 7 dresses for 7 days and he arranges properly, set to wise. All the things, the pant and shirt and tie, whatever is required, including scarf or whatever, is called as Yukta Purusha. Systematic. And then therefore next day when he takes bath, thing is ready. पहला वाला है, दूसरा वाला. कोई 7 दिन उनको टेंशन ही नहीं. And he has got in that bag different packets or pouches properly labeled. है ना? All the meeting related top aspects or items in that bag. है ना? Then the wash, the toothbrush paste सारा एक जगह पे रहेंगे. ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा उनको. देन द मेडिसिन कुछ है तो उसका पैकेट अलग रहेगा. इफ इज स्पिरिचुअल ओरिएंटेड है तो फिर अपना एक बैग में अब पूजा का जपमाला या पूजा करने का वस्तु भगवान का. तो ये कॉल्ड युक्ता. एवरीथिंग परफेक्ट. वन एग्जाम्पल. सो टू एट होम, किचन में कहो, पूरे घर में कहो. इफ द होल पीपल ऑफ द हाउस आर अयुक्त, which object is where nobody knows any time of the day. ढूंढते रहते, हेलमेट किधर है, चाबी किधर है, चाकू किधर है, कैंची किधर है, और खूब ढूंढ रहे हैं। इफ दैट क्वेश्चन इफ दे आस्क परमात्मा किधर है, दे वुड हैव गॉट द लॉर्ड लॉन्ग वे। दिस अयुक्त, but the people who are yukta, beautiful. If you go to the kitchen, very clear, the breakfast items का रैक अलग, लंच टाइम का अलग रैक, डिनर टाइम में जो हम खाते हैं उसके लिए चीजें, एवरीथिंग सिस्टमैटिक, युक्तता। इवन द कपबोर्ड में क्लोथ्स आल्सो अगेन, द पार्टी वेयर्स अलग, कैजुअल वेयर्स अलग, समर, एवरीथिंग सिस्टमैटिकली अरेंज्ड। सारे स्पोर्ट्स आइटम्स जहाँ रहना वही, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम जहाँ रहना वही रहते, है ना। युक्त पुरुष। I gave you the example of outer objects. In the same way, in his whole life, the one who is not steadfast or not well planned, he is called ayukta. He is called Tamasika Kartha. He only after the result comes of the karma, he knows what he has done is wrong. And then he will never realize it for the next time. He will do everything like that only every time. अयुक्त करता, उसका भोजन करना भी अयुक्त होता है, कभी ज्यादा खाएगा, कभी कम खाएगा, कभी गलत खाना खाएगा, बट एवरी डे इज बीमार। Yukta person is not tempted by the food and taste. He knows what suits him, only that he takes. Even out of some force, something he had to take, then he'll balance it. अच्छा दोपहर में उन्होंने ज़्यादा खिलाया, आज रात को मैं नहीं खाऊंगा, बट रात को तो दिन से भी अच्छा डिनर होगा, तो फिर मैं वो खाऊंगा, ये नहीं खाऊंगा मैं फिर, नहीं नहीं ये खा लो, फिर डोंट फोर्स मी फॉर दैट। अच्छा ठीक है, देखो, एंड नाइट यू विल रियली सिट इन द सेम डाइनिंग टेबल विद एवरीबॉडी सीटेड, दे आर ईटिंग, दोपहर में खाए वो लोग, सुबह भी खाए, अब भी खा रहे, बट युक्त पर्सन ही विल नॉट इट, because my stomach is important to me. And next day he is happy in the travel. बाकी सब सबका परेशान हो रहा है पेट का, because अयुक्ता। one example I give. So to Prakrutaha, Stabdha, these are all to be little more deeply studied. Tomorrow we'll see. These are all Lakshanas of the Tamasik Karta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate. Sri Ramacharitamanasa Panchama Sopana Sundara Kanda. Okay, in this Sundara Kanda, we are seeing Hanumanji gave the whole detail of Mother Sita ji precisely, and he says nothing can be spoken about her dukkha, so much, every moment is like a kalpasamana for her. Best is quickly let us go, finish with our bhujabala, all rakshasas, save her. Then the two thick pictures we have seen yesterday, Ramaji is saying one Mahasukti, Hanumanji is saying one Mahasukti. Yesterday we saw same thing, again we'll study today and see. Then Bhagwan Rama's gratitude, love plus blessings to Hanuman ji. आज वो portion भी हम देखेंगे. Therefore chant all these very precious चौपाईस आफ्टर 31st दोहा। सुनि सीता दुख प्रभु सुख अयन, भरी आए जल राजीव नयन, बचन काय मन मम गति जाहि, सपने हो बूझिया विपति की ताहि, कह हनुमंत विपति प्रभु सोई, जब तब सुमिरन भजन न होई, कीतिक बात प्रभु जातु धान की, रिपु हुई जीति आनि भी जान की, सुनु कपितो ही समान उपकारी, नहीं को सुर नर मुनि तनुधारी, प्रति उपकार करऊं का तोरा, सनमुख होई न सकत मन मोरा, सुनु सुत सोहि पुरी न मैनाहि, देखेऊ कर विचार मन माहि, पुनि पुनि कपि चितव सुर त्रात, लोचन नीर पुलक अति गात, सुनि प्रभु बचन मिलो की मुख, गात हर्षि हनुमंत, चरण परउ प्रेमा कुल, त्राहि त्राहि भगवंत, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। The first thing is what? Suni Sita Dukha, listening to the Dukha sthiti of Sita ji, Prabhu Rama Sukha Ayana, who is otherwise the abode of the happiness. So, Bhari Aye Jala Rajiva Naina. The lotus eyes Lord Rama's eyes were filled with the tears. So Sitaji, Patni and Bhakta and all. Any Bhaktas Dukkha Bhagwan sees, उनकी आंखों में पानी आते ही हैं. Learn this. Now second line. कि वचन काय मन मम गति जाहि. By the body, mind and speech. The one for whom I am the goal. सपने हो बूझिया विपत्ति की ताहि. क्या can he have any difficulty even in dream? Even in dream, even once also, there will be no vipatti to a person for whom Lord is the goal through body, mind, and speech. Solution is told once for all, whether you understand and practice it or not. And we are all miserable. Forget about sapna. Sapna तो बुरा आता ही है हमको कोई चीज. जागृत में also always vipattiya. Because we have kept something else as goal. See today's common sense thought. How can you have a temporary goal? We have to have permanent thing only as goal. Permanent is only God. God alone can be the goal. So यहाँ कहते हैं वचन काय मन मम गति जाहि. The one for whom I am the goal through body, mind and speech. He will never have misery even in dream even once. So a big sentence Bhagavan Rama casually said. इफ इट क्लिक्स टू अस वी आर लकी. नहीं क्लिक हुआ तो 100 बार पढ़ो रामायण, शायद तब क्लिक होगा. ये मे बी अदर टेक्स्ट. Here only body mind speech given only to serve the Lord to reach God. In that any doubt comes and we take something else as the goal, we are only inviting vipatti, the dukkha problems to us. Listening to this, Hanumanji reciprocates. तो महाभक्त और महाभगवान दोनों का ये महा अमूल्य वाणी है. Ram ji's Vani we heard. Body, mind, speech should have Paramatma only as goal. What Hanumanji said? Kaha Hanumanta. Vipati Prabhu soi. Jab tava sumirana bhajana na hoi. Same thing. With the mana sumirana, with the speech and hands, the bhajana. Of you, when it is not done, that is the first step of vipatti. In other words, when the spiritual goal we are not pursuing, and doing something else, we are initiating the vipatti dukkha to us. Again, I am reading for you. Kaha Hanumanta vipatti prabhu soi. Hanumanji is telling that this is the vipatti beginning. What is that? Jabatava sumirana bhajana na hoi. Jab the people are not remembering you and not serving you. The inner faculties are to remember the Lord, like the intellect to contemplate on the Lord, mind to have devotion to the Lord, hands and legs and all indriyas are only to do the bhajana and seva of the Lord. जो करते नहीं है, that is the first vipatti. You have seen these two things yesterday. Beautiful. Now Hanumanji says, Ketika bhata prabhu jatu dhanaki. Ketika bhata means what great about the whole sainya of the Yatu Dana, the Rakshasas. Whatever the number they have, nothing to worry. Ripuhi jiti ani bhi janaki. There's no doubt in me and you also. We can quickly go there and defeat the enemy Ravanasura and ani bhi janaki. We can bring Janaki ji out of that dukkha, out of that misery. This is what Sri Guru Maharaj tells the Lord about any of the Bhakta and Shishya. This Bhakta, if is not matured directly to contact the Lord himself, then he needs the medium called as Guru. The Guru tells the Lord, oh Lord, in that fellow, whatever the Durgunas are there, how much is it, my Lord? If you shower your kripa, he'll come out of those Durgunas, those inner Shatrus, those outer Shatrus. Please do so, no. Hanumanji telling, oh Rama, what's difficult for you? Finishing all those Rakshasas is your left hand, बाएं हाथ का खेल है. So let us go do that. And Anibi Janaki, let us bring Janaki ji out of that problem. So this is what Hanumanji says. Ketika baat prabhu jato Janaki, rivu jiti Anibi Janaki. हो गया. Now हनुमान जी को भगवान का कृपा, प्रेम, कृतज्ञता, all of that. A very beautiful topic. भगवान भगवान होते हुए ही blessed Hanuman, never Hanuman ji achieved, everybody knows it. But as a human being, naturally, Bhagwan is expressing that gratitude and prema. We have to be like that. So what he says, Sunu kapi तो ही समान उपकारी नहीं को सुर नर मुनि तनुधारी. Hey Hanuman, the one like you who can do upakara to me, who has done upakara, there's nobody who can help me like you have helped me among Sura, Devatas, Nara, Manushas, Muni, even the Rishi Muni. So Devata, Manushya, Rishi Muni, they also cannot do the upakara which you have done to me. And what the upakara Hanumanji did? Took all that risk and put all the efforts to find where Mother Sita ji is there. Though the full mission is not accomplished yet, but itself is a great achievement. अब जाएंगे राम जी, फिनिश करेंगे रावण आदि को, ले आएंगे सीता जी, बट पहले कहाँ है सीता जी पता होना. अब नहीं पता वेर इज सीता. Rama did not go, and in the meantime Ravanasura finished सीता जी. न तो लक्ष्मण राम को पता चला हो गया करके, तो क्या फेस लगा के अयोध्या जाएंगे. They will die here only. Rama will die first, then Sita, Lakshmana will die. When this news goes, Bharata Shatrugna will die. When this is heard, Kaushalya, Sumitra, Kaikeyi will die. When that's heard, all the mantri, entire Ayodhya will die only. This topic in this way comes 3 times in Valmiki Ramayana. एक सारे वानरों के विचार के टाइम, दूसरा हनुमान जी के विचार के टाइम, हनुमान जी का है, तीसरा है लक्ष्मण जी का विचार के टाइम. लक्ष्मण जी मूर्छित होते हैं. Yes, I will die without Lakshmana. I can't be seeing all. Hanumanji जाकर संजीवनी ला. I'm just telling. But what Hanumanji did now, found Sita ji. Therefore Rama will finish Ravana and save her. Then they go happily and सबका जीवन दान हनुमान जी ने किया. इसलिए सुर नर मुनि तनुधारी, nobody could do that उपकार you have done. Oh Hanuman, for me I'm thankful to you. Then प्रति उपकार करो का तोरा. Then what is the reciprocation I can do for you for your favor service done to me? सनमक होई न सकत मन मोरा. राम जी कहते हैं कि I cannot even look at you with my eyes. My mind also cannot stand in front of you. That means भगवान राम कहते हैं कि to do the prati upakara to for your great work done for me, I can do nothing except I just bend my mind and the eyes as if. बिकॉज मेरा मन तुम्हारे सन्मुख नहीं हो पा रहा कि मैं करूं क्या, तुमको दूं क्या, मैं इतना महान तुमने हेल्प किया मेरे को. सो भगवान फील्स ओवरवेलम्ड इन हिज ग्रेटिट्यूड टू हनुमान जी. एंड ही सेज वोकली, आई कैन नेवर पे द डेट व्हिच यू हैव गिवन मी. सो बाय गिविंग ए हग, Rama enters into Hanumanji, takes Hanumanji into his heart as if. Those sweet thoughts tomorrow we'll study. Thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मामनियात् शांतो मुच्चित बंदेम्य मुक्तश्चान्यनुमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you friends. See you tomorrow.